Today, the topic is reincarnation or resurrection. Which one best explains divine justice, mercy, and afterlife? That's the topic.
Oh,
Okay?
okay, okay.
Okay?
Yeah,
So,
please go ahead.
what I want to ask you is, first of all, let's start with the concept of divine justice. How do you, in your tradition,
Hmm.
explain or justify divine justice? And by that, what I mean is everything that is done by us is ultimately accountable. How is that accountability absolutely justified or absolutely apportioned? Everybody gets their due,
Yeah.
and nobody is unfairly treated.
Yeah. So according to this question answer, the question lies in Bhagavad Gita. So according to Bhagavad Gita, there is something called as karma. So every person has their own karma. Karma means deeds in English, nothing different. So, like for example, if a person has good karma, like he feeds the animals, or he helps the poor people, or he has done so many good deeds in his life, right? Then, according to Hinduism, it doesn't matter if the person believes in God or doesn't believe in God. Even if he is a non-believer, like he is an atheist, right? There is a stream of atheism in Hinduism as well. But if that
Mhm.
person has done good karma, then according to Bhagavad Gita, he will go to heaven, and then he will, get the results of his good deeds in heaven. Like he will enjoy his life in heaven. And once
Good.
all the results of his good deeds are given to him, he will come to earth back again as a I mean, he will reincarnate into earth again in human form, and then he will live his life again. So based on his good deeds, based on the deeds of a particular soul, like we believe the soul changes the body from one body to another body. So based on the karma of that particular soul, that soul will take different bodies. Like if he has a good karma, then he will go to the upper uh, realms. Like he will take the human form, or he will take the form of a devta, right? And if he has
Hello,
done bad
hello,
deeds, then he will.
hello. Wait,
Rashid, please, I have a question. Rashid,
Who is
please.
this?
okay.
I have a couple of questions here. Okay, good. So, I mean, I get this, and we've heard this repeatedly over many streams. Let me take you back
Yeah.
Let me take you back one step. At the very beginning, you said the word person, right? A person does karma, or a person is
Yeah.
punished. Define a person. What is a person? What
I
constitutes a
mean,
person?
actually, yeah. Based on your context, I should not have used the word person. Like, I would like to replace it with the word soul. So yeah. So
Okay,
it's not
but
a person. Soul,
no, no,
soul
no.
is divine
Okay,
energy.
so there is a soul,
Yeah.
but there is also this human being that has a soul.
Yes.
Yes,
Correct.
right.
Yes.
So is a human being and a soul together a person, or is a soul alone a person? Then what is the body?
No. Person is like, for example, according in English, what the meaning of person refers to human beings, right? A dog cannot be a person. So person is like, if you say it's the human body, it's the material body, but the soul is the divine energy of the God that transform, like changes body. It goes from human to dog based on the karma of that particular soul. That is
No, but
soul.
you said the karma of the person earlier. So which karma is it? Is it karma of the soul, or is it karma of the person?
Sorry,
It's the karma
what did
of
you
the,
define person as again? Just the body?
No, just the
yeah.
soul. You said.
Person is
No, no.
material.
The
No,
person,
no.
he defined
Person
it
is
as just the
human body.
body.
Person is human body.
So you're saying person is just the body, yeah? I can't hear you.
No, no. This is you see, you in your tradition, you have two concepts. You have Atman, the self, and you have Jiva, which is the individual soul, right? As we understand it. Then you have the body, and then you have the psychic intellect functions, and then you have all those together. Then allow you to actually act out karma or work. Yes,
Can you please give me 2 minutes? Please 2 minutes.
I'm giving you your grammar here. This is the grammar from your philosophy, not mine. You have a concept of Atma, Jiva, you have body, you have intellect, and then you have karma and the samsara sort of concept that comes out of this. So a person, as far as I'm concerned, is a soul with a body with intellect. These three things are needed to be a person. Yes?
Can you please give me 2 minutes, brother? I'll just doing
Okay,
something. I'll
go
just
ahead.
come back in 1 minute.
Till he comes back, I had a reference to give him the Gita that he was saying that even if you're an atheist and you don't believe in God, but if you do good works, then you're going to go to heaven. So he says that Hinduism teaches that there's a verse that if your brother Hashim, you can open that verse from the Gita.
Just read
Is
it.
it-
What is it? Just read it.
Okay. Okay, so, O son of Prita means Arjuna, whatever acts of sacrifice, charity, or penance, or done without faith in the Supreme, are termed as asat. Asat means untruth. It means it doesn't have any reality. They are useless both in this world and the next. So if you're doing any kind of work, charity,
Meaningless.
sacrifice, or penance, without faith in the Supreme, they are all asat. Asat means literally untrue. They are useless both in this world and the next. So what you were saying that even if you don't believe in God, you don't have faith in God, and if you're a good person, you're doing good karmas, and you're going to get to heaven, that is a lie, according to the Gita.
What is the reference for that?
Um, 1728. You can go to Veda base. The ISKCON Gita.
This is Bhagavad
It will
Gita.
be
17
yeah,
what?
28.
28. Okay. Did you hear that? Hello.
No, I was actually I was talking to Muhammad brother here. He was saying something. That's what I missed it. That's when I went
No.
off.
I think what Mubashir is doing, he's giving you a counter refutation to your claim earlier.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
Yeah. What's
what
that
was
claim?
that?
I didn't know.
Mubashir, what was the reference again, please?
I've got it. It's 1728 Gita. Bhagavad Gita.
Okay, Bhagavad Gita 1728.
Yeah. So it's on the screen here.
Very good.
Uh, uh, Brother Hashim, if you show the ISKCON Gita, it will be more explicit. Even this one is good,
That's
but
fine. This does the job. So it says, O son of Pritha, whatever acts of sacrifice, charity, or penance are done without faith are termed as asat. They are useless both in this world and the next. What does asat mean again?
For sure.
Sat
Un-
means truth, asat means untruth, like dharma, adharma.
Okay.
So actually, this is a concept we have in Islam as well, actually, right? Because if you do acts of good without actually believing in Allah, believing in Islam, then they're useless. They don't mean anything.
Yeah.
So
In
this
fact,
is we align.
So basically, I
in
think
fact,
it means without faith in Krishna, yeah?
if
Yeah.
you go to other translation, it will say without faith in the Supreme. But even this one, it doesn't say faith in the Supreme. So the Hindu can come and say, it has to be done from your heart because he will take the word faith in the different way. But if you look at the commentary over there, it does say that faith in God. And if you go into the Veda base, ISKCON one, it will say faith in the Supreme. And the brother Muhammad just said that we have the same thing in Islam. I agree for that, but the issue is the hypocrisy, the munafiki that they have, that they do have it in their religion, but they do not acknowledge it and they blame it on Islam. They do have it. Brother
Exactly.
Muhammad said it.
So, good. So let's go back to what I'm asking, because I want to get to the core of the issue here. The core of the issue is that things like dharma, karma, and samsara only relate to persons. And we need to define what a person is. And a person is what should persist across cycles of birth and rebirth. Because if it doesn't, then it means, for me, that the person that is doing the injustice is not the person that's getting punished or rewarded.
So according
So
to Gita,
what is
right?
a person? So what is a
Yeah.
person?
That is what I'm coming to. According to Gita, right? You said the first point was that a person is the one who carries the karma from to his different incarnations, right? So that is not true actually. So the soul is the one who is responsible
That's not
for
what I
all
said.
the
That's not
karma.
what I said. No. Let me. So what I said is a person consists of, according to
Yeah,
your tradition, of a self or a soul, atma and jiva, of a body, of psychic functions like intellect. So these three things define what a person is in your tradition. Do
correct.
you agree with this? Correct?
Correct.
Yes.
That defines what a human being is. So there is a difference between human being and animals, also according to our tradition.
Right. So a human being is a person. Good. So the person carries out causal acts during his life. He does good or he does bad. Yes?
Correct. Yes, correct. Yeah.
Good. Right. Now, based on this person doing these acts, is this person then punished in your karmic cycle? Who is actually punished? Or what is actually
Uh,
punished?
so actually, this if you take the, I mean, philosophical point of view, like the soul is punished. So the person, when the soul leaves the body, right? It doesn't. It leaves all the intellect, all the everything that a particular human being has. It leaves everything, and it goes to the judgment. Like I mean, the dimension of judgment, which is ruled by one of our gods. So there, the soul it hears all the good karmas and the bad karmas, and based on that, the judgment of a god of judgment, he tells the soul whether he will go to heaven or hell, and based on that the soul is the one who bears the I mean the results of his its good its good deed or bad deed of its past life. It's not the person is
Okay,
equivalent to human being. So the soul
but
can
this
be the soul of a
soul,
dog also, a
right,
cat, anything.
okay, but based on what you've just said, this soul now has no memory of what the person did. So why
Yeah,
should this
so
soul now be punished?
it doesn't matter if the soul has memory or not. Like it doesn't depend on the soul. So if even if the soul doesn't has the memory, he did some deeds in his past life, right? So it based on on the deeds, he is punished or he is given the results. It doesn't matter if the soul has memory or doesn't have
It,
memory. Even though
it
it
does
doesn't have
matter.
memory, he did the
It
deeds,
does
right?
matter.
It does
No,
matter.
it does matter
How come it
because
matters?
Imagine
no,
if somebody imprisoned you and they didn't give you a
Yeah.
reason why you're in prison, why you're being punished. Would you be okay with that?
No, if I have done something wrong, then
No, no,
it see,
they did
it
not
doesn't
tell
no,
you
matter
to do that.
if I have a
They just
memory or not.
imprisoned you. They put
Yeah.
you in the jail and they threw the key away. You kept asking, what is my
right,
fault? What is my crime? What have I done? They
yeah.
don't tell you. Is that fair?
No, they tell you. Yeah,
No,
that's
no,
what
I'm
I'm
saying,
telling you. When the soul
I'm
goes
telling
to
you,
the
this is a
dimension of judgment,
hypothetical situation I'm giving you where they don't tell you. Would it be
brother,
fair for you to rot in that prison without knowing why?
that but that is not what I said. I
That is
said
what
that
I'm
the
telling you.
soul
In order for
that is
you,
not
in order for you
you're giving a
to have
different
that
scenario, man.
closure, listen,
No,
hello,
you're giving a different scenario.
listen. You're missing the point because you're not listening. In order for you to have justice, you
Yeah.
have to be told what is the reason you're getting punished for.
Yeah, the reason is told to that particular when the soul reaches the dimension of the judgment of God, that time he is reminded of everything. Like the God of judge, that's what I told. The God of
Hello.
judgment
When
reminds him of all
your
the good deeds
punishment,
and bad deeds.
you're getting punished for your past karma. Remember?
Not past karma, the karma
Yes,
of his life which he lived. Based on on the
exactly. The
past
past
karma, yeah.
life,
Past karma. Past
past
karma,
life.
yeah.
So your past life karma, you don't remember any of it in your current life. Am I right?
Correct, yeah.
So you're basically like that individual in the jail who is rotting without knowing for what purpose.
Mm.
Yeah, if it doesn't matter. If a person has
Exactly.
Hello,
murdered someone,
hello,
bro, listen to
I
me,
don't know how
listen,
you
listen.
get it. Okay, somebody else explain it to me.
hello, hello. I need you to understand what the brother's trying to say. When it comes to justice, it can only be applied with one word: awareness. Awareness and
No.
1 second. Awareness and mindfulness. The same way how you just said if someone came in right now and arrested you, you would say no. They would tell me. Why would they tell you? Because they would want to make you aware of the things that you did. That same principle applies when it comes to quote unquote reincarnation and knowing what you did in the past life. If, and we're doing hypotheticals now, if according to you in your past life you did something that led you to the position that you're in this life, but you were aware of it. You said, you know what? Okay, I know I'm in here. I'm here because I know what I did in the past life. Okay, since I know, I understand now, I deserve this. That's one, because I understand. Two, I can be better because I know what I did wrong, so I can work to fix it to in order to prevent it. And three, I know that the gods are just, not without me just believing in it because of blind faith. The problem is when you don't know, meaning the same way how you would say it's unjust if the cops right now barged through your door and arrested you, and the entire time they did not let you know a single thing that you did. You're asking, what did I do? What did I do? What did I do? What did I do? You didn't receive any answer and you were thrown in jail. Even if you did something, hypothetically, even if you actually did do something, the point of the matter is still you don't know what you did. So you're going to be left in jail thinking, I did not do anything. And then you'll ask them, and if they tell you, yes, you did, what would you ask? You would say, what
Yeah,
did I
yeah,
do?
I got it. I
What
got
would I
your
do?
point, bro.
One second, let me,
Just,
one second. If you are in prison and the authorities come and tell you you did do something, and then you're saying, no, I didn't, and then they said, yes, you did, then you'll ask, what did I do? But they never tell you. Would you feel that is just or unjust?
Not
it is
just
just. Let's say if there is a brother, let me speak. Let me give the answer for this, please. Let me give the answer. If there is a, there are few murderers and rapists in this world who commit crime and then after that they forget about it. I mean, the entire memory goes from their brain because there is a mental issue inside. There are a lot of people like this. So if there
Actually,
is a murderer,
actually, no.
listen, bro, listen to me, bro, please. If there is a murderer who murdered someone, right, and the next second you forget about that murder, and then he asks the cops, "What did I do?" Should the cops put him in jail or no?
Yes, they will, because
You,
I'll have it.
hello.
You can only convict a murderer if there is
How
evidence.
Hello.
how does
Yeah,
it matter if the murderer?
Hello.
How does it
You,
matter if the
hello,
murderer
it does,
remembers the
because
murder or
hello.
not,
police
You,
will,
or
even
the
if he
rapist
forgets,
remembers the
let's
rape or
say,
not?
even if he
hello.
forgets, the police and the judge, whoever is going to convict him to go to prison or whatever the punishment is, they have to provide the evidence for the crime committed, even
And
if he
hello.
forgets.
You've completely dodged my question. Literally, your response to my question was asking another question. That's not dealing with the question I asked. Can you please respond to what I said directly,
I
please?
responded to what you said.
You responded with
I
what I
just
said.
You gave
responded
us
to
an
what you
You
said.
exception to
responded.
the
You
If
rule.
there
responded
is a
what I.
murderer,
You
if
responded
there
to
is a
what I said.
murderer,
Hello. You don't
bro,
respond.
you're not letting me
Hello. Can you
speak.
listen? Because you're not
No,
listening.
no, I'm not. You're not
You're over
listening me
talking
speak.
me. Can you be quiet? I'm still speaking, please.
No, you're not. You're
The
not
way
letting me speak.
you're over talking me. I was still speaking. The way to respond to someone's question is not by asking a question of your own. The way to deal with someone's question is by responding to the statements directly that the person just said, not by asking your own scenario or asking your own question. That's not how you deal with the response. So can you please deal with the response, deal with the question that I asked you directly rather than going off on your own question? Can you please deal with that directly? Hashim, you're muted.
Are you able to hear me? Hello.
Yeah, Hashim, you're muted, brother. You're muted. Yeah, you're muted still.
Sorry, I'm muted. I
There,
just
there we go. You're back.
Yeah, I was saying even the question that he asked is like exception to the rule. Somebody having a memory breakdown after murdering someone, that's not the norm. Normally,
Exactly.
so don't
The
give us
essence is the
exceptions to the
same
rule.
thing.
Give us a
No,
general.
let me answer to bro. Let me answer to his question. The
Go ahead.
essence of the both of the things are the same. You're telling me that I have committed a crime, and if I don't have the memory of that particular crime, should I be punished for it or not? It's a simple question. Yes, I should. Any person should be punished for the crime that he did. It doesn't matter if he has a memory or not memory. He has committed the murder or rape or whatever he did, so he must be punished.
That's not my question.
That is your question.
That was not my question.
That is your question. You
Hello.
asked if the
Hello,
person
that was
has
not my
memory or not.
No,
Bro,
that
you're
was
not
not
getting my answer.
Hello, that
That
was
is
not
your
my
question.
question. I can
That is your question.
Stop repeating yourself. Hello,
I
that's
can
silly.
repeat to you my question. My question was, should that person be punished? That's not my question. My question was, if that person is in jail, not knowing what they did, never being told what they did, would that person feel as if it is unjust? That was my question.
It doesn't matter what he feels. Even if he feels unjust, he should be punished.
Whenever
still
you
not
guys
answering
are
his
cornered,
question.
whatever we get
Is
to
this on
hear is that
purpose?
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Whenever you guys are cornered, all we get to hear from your people and you as well, it doesn't matter. When then what
I
does
think,
matter?
hello, I
That's the
think we are
logical
going to
answer to that. It
leave
doesn't
it
matter
here
about
because
cornering. It doesn't matter if he feels.
Nothing
It doesn't matter
matters
what
for
he
you.
feels.
Nothing matters for you. Nothing
You know
matters
what?
for you,
If he,
guys.
in this
Hello,
particular life,
you know, you know,
after
you know the
getting
problem.
reincarnated in this particular life, if he does good karma, then he will receive the good deeds.
But how would you
Okay,
know?
It doesn't matter about feeling,
let me
bro. How
rephrase
he
my
feels.
question. What I'm trying to get to is the core of your Hindu thinking. I mean, depending on which stream and which philosophy you go to, there is slight differences from what I understand. But broadly, the
Yeah.
karma of this world, this relational karma, the cause-effect karma, is carried out by personhood. Because that is the only way karma can happen. It is through personhood, which means a person with a soul and intellect, rationality. These things are the now this karma, which has been carried out by or this bearer of dharma and karma, must now be punished. And what you said is, in this other life, these three things are all stripped, and only the soul itself is now punished. My question is, how is that just? How is that how is that divine justice? To me, it's actually unjust because you're actually punishing either an entity that is innocent or an entity that has no recollection or memory that it did anything good or bad. So anything it gets, it can neither enjoy it nor can it actually object to it. Therefore, it's actually a meaningless act, in my opinion, in that case. So I'm asking, we seek meaning as human beings. That's why we do. That's why you do dharma. That's why there is karma, because it has meaning. And you're saying the immediate opposite, which is the moment the punishment or the reward is given, it is meaningless. That is incoherent and it's unjust.
Yeah, I mean, see, there are ways that you can
Yes,
know
you
about your
agree.
past.
Thank you.
No, I'm not agreeing to that.
You
So
just said yes.
there are ways that you can know about your past life, but I will not go there. Okay, it will be totally different from the topic. But would you just say that if there is a person, if he has a memory of what he did or not, and if that person is punished, then it becomes meaningless. Then according to
No. It
you,
becomes meaningful. If it's a person that is punished or a person that is rewarded, then it is a meaningful punishment or a meaningful reward because I know why, and that is the essence of justice. Justice is given to somebody who recognizes justice or injustice. Otherwise, it's pointless.
I mean, yeah, but what I believe in is that if a person has done a bad deed,
I'm not
it
asking
doesn't
what you
matter.
believe in. What I'm saying is your tradition. Your tradition
Yeah.
entails this outcome. And what I'm asking is, if your tradition entails this outcome, this is a meaningless, pointless, unjust act.
No, I don't think so. It's an unjust act because
It
I think
is.
Brother Muhammad just explained
a
it to
person.
you. You even agreed with it, and now you're still insisting is
I
is
didn't
not an
agree with
unjust
it.
act.
I didn't agree with it. When did I agree with it?
Okay, so you're saying a person need not know for what they're being punished for. Is that what you're saying?
Uh, please hear me out carefully, right?
Or rewarded. A person need not
Or
know
rewarded.
why they're being punished or why they're being rewarded. Then what is the meaning? What is the point of the reward or the punishment?
I mean, actually, using that same principle,
What does it serve? What
us-
purpose does it serve?
using that same principle,
It's just based on karma. That's it.
according to that same principle, a policeman can just come in and just arrest anybody without any proof or telling you what you actually did. Meaning, a
Actually,
policeman should not have to
that
tell
they
you
do,
what you
actually.
did.
There is a difference.
Oh yeah, but there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with them doing that. Meaning, you can't find fault in them doing that. Meaning, you can't say, "What are you doing? This is unjust."
Yeah, why did you rape me?
It's perfectly fine.
There is a difference between proof.
even when we see in real life, whenever you see
You're not listening to me.
a person who has been wronged and he's extracting vengeance or revenge from a person, and he's going to kill him, before killing him or before punishing him or doing him harm, you see that even that villain will try to remind that his victim that you did that to me, you caused my family harm, and that is why I'm extracting revenge from you now, before killing him. So even if an evil doer like this person is having that much,
So, actually,
not compassion, but not, yeah.
yes. So actually, so the entire Bhagavad Gita is full of revenge and recompense and reward because people feel they've been unfairly treated or fairly treated, right? So if your literature actually goes into this detail, then you say actually our karmic samsara reward system doesn't. Then you're saying
How
actually
come?
the two are disconnected.
Hold on. How come you can say that the entire Bhagavad Gita is full of revenge?
No,
Is
no,
the
no.
victory
I
of
said
good
the
or
We've
evil?
read
elements, not
it.
all of it. I said it is full of these stories, these anecdotes, where there is revenge, there is reward, there is people are happy, people are rewarded. This is the story. This is the general storyline. So these things are there to show you that these things matter. Because if somebody carries out revenge without telling you why, you don't know because injustice was happened. Or if somebody rewards you and you don't know why, it's like, why is this even being given? So your Bhagavad Gita at least has these in there to demonstrate to you that these things are meaningful. What I'm saying is in your ultimate existence, in your ultimate reward systems, you're saying this is meaningless. It doesn't matter. That is inconsistent, my friend.
I think we have made our point. There's no need to go around now.
Right.
Hello, can I ask you one question before you go? Are you a vegan or do you eat vegetables and meat as well?
I am not a vegan. I eat chicken and mutton. I don't
Okay.
eat cow
Is
or pork.
that good karma or bad karma?
I mean, that depends on the different traditions of Hinduism. If you are following a tradition where vegetarianism is promoted, then that is not a good karma. But there are different
What's the
sects of
tradition?
Hinduism where
What's your sampradaya?
I am a like I don't have a sampradaya. Like I believe in the different philosophies of Hinduism. I don't
Smartdaya,
believe in this one.
Whom do you consider as your supreme god?
There is one supreme God only.
Who's that?
That God is formless.
Who's
And
that?
the God is formless as well as the God has form. So what I believe in
Who is your supreme god? Just answer that question.
there is one God. That
Who?
God is formless.
Does he have a name?
Yeah, yes. I believe in that God is comprised of three: that the creator, the destroyer, and the maintainer. Creator is Brahma, destroyer is Shiva, and maintainer is Vishnu.
How many gods
All
are
the
there?
three all the three comprise from the same divine energy. There is a divine energy
If
which
you
takes a
if you
different
believe in
form.
Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva as the supreme god, how many gods
Yeah.
are these?
They're all coming from one God.
Deja
that?
vu.
Different answer to a different question.
Oh
he
my
didn't
God.
ask
That
you
is-
In fact, I asked
how
him
many
who's that god.
things
He
the
mentioned
gods
three of
come
them.
from.
That is what you guys don't understand. You
No,
have
no,
a
it's
very
not that he
logical
don't understand. It's
This
that
is
you're
another
answering
cop out
a
of
different
Hindus.
question.
Every time we ask them a
you-
logical question, you guys don't understand. Come on,
And I
stop
can
it.
prove it. I can
No,
prove it beyond
you-
any possible doubt because you were not able to say other than to say they come from the same thing. And you had
Yeah,
to
they
put
come
that
from the same thing.
qualifier in order to try and argue it's one God. He asked you of those three names, of those three persons, are they three gods? And you could not say no, the three is one. You have to say they come from the same one. You had to answer a different question.
Either you don't understand English or your logic is flawed here.
No,
Do you realize
they
that?
come from the same God. That's
Okay.
what my answer.
You know,
to your
when
question
I
is.
say you come from your parents, are you your
Yeah.
parents?
No, you
Exactly.
cannot relate.
That's where the
No,
logic
no.
fails, in your
You
case.
cannot relate. You
Because
cannot
when I
relate
asked you who is
divinity
the
with
supreme
humanity.
God, you pointed to three. And when
You
I
cannot relate
asked
divinity,
you,
bro.
are these one God? You say they come from the same God. Do you not realize
Yeah,
the
these are
logic?
one God. These are okay. Let me reiterate. Maybe
Yeah,
you
go
can.
on,
These are
reiterate.
one God. Yeah, these are one
Okay,
God.
so what is the name of your one God?
Parabrahma
So why didn't you
is
say
the
that at the
supreme
beginning?
God.
By the way, Parabrahman, does he have attributes?
No, it doesn't have any attributes.
Can he
He
create
takes.
anything?
Yes, he can create. He takes
Then he has the
different forms
attribute to
and he can
create then.
create. No, that is not an attribute. That's a power.
Yes. No.
Attribute is means that different skills that you have.
This
No.
guy doesn't understand what's attribute.
Creator is an
No, you
attribute.
don't.
Creator is an attribute. You just
What's your definition
renaming
of an
semantics.
attribute? Let's see.
There is one God, right? And that
What is
God
the
can do
definition
anything.
of an attribute?
That God can do anything. That's what I want. That's
That's
what I know.
that's not the definition of an attribute. What is the definition of an attribute? If you don't know simple words, just ask, man.
Bro, I know
Yes,
it.
bro.
You guys,
Ask if you don't know.
you guys have a very limited mentality.
Here
That's why
comes
you
the
don't
Adam.
understand.
Get lost from
Yo,
here.
am I the
Only
only one who knows
Hindus
this
have,
message?
this kind of high
when he fails
philosophies.
logic and English, then you have failed mentally. Come on, guys.
These
Am
people
I-
Because
are
we respected
regularly.
him throughout the discussion,
Mm,
and this is how they end up when they're cornered. Get
yeah.
lost from here.
Am I the only one
You
who's
don't deserve
experiencing
our
deja vu right now?
Yeah, there's a definite Trinitarian deja vu.
Did you claim that